Well, almost Saturday evening, so y'all ready to search some coins today? Let's see if I can get the camera zoomed in. We can get to looking. All right, here we go. I hope everyone's had a great week. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Hopefully we can find something cool today. Searches haven't been the greatest here lately, but we continue to search. That's why we call it coin roll hunting and not coin roll finding. Start with some dimes first so that my eyeballs can, take all the blunt of the force right away. Oh, let me see here. Packages from Whatnot, ready to mail out from last night. By the way, I appreciate those of you that come over to Whatnot and hang out and participate, even if you don't buy anything. Just hanging out, chatting, it helps. I appreciate Furry coming over and helping mod, different ones that help out in different ways. All right, let's take a look at the dimes. Here we go, edges. I think it looks like copper. Hey, MJ Squirrel, how are you doing? Good morning. And it looks like they've got copper on all the edges, unfortunately. It's okay, we're going to go through and see if we got anything cool. You never know. There's some W's out there floating around. You never know when you'll find a W. That one there's almost off-struck. If it wasn't so cruddy looking, I'd almost keep it. It is almost off-struck. Look at this. Somebody chewed on this one. It's got a die clip up by his head. Looks like someone took a knife and cut a chunk out of his hair. I don't know. Somebody gave Roosevelt a haircut. He didn't even ask for it. I'm thinking maybe we'll find some of these new ones in circulation. There they're hiding from us, y'all. Good luck. I need it. I'm telling you. That's one roll down. Nothing in it. That's okay, though. That's okay. We continue to hunt. That's why it is the hunt. And the hunt continues. I can save out a few for laundries whenever I do the quarters here in a minute. Now, last week we did find some silver in the form of ore nickel, so maybe this week we can do the same. Haven't found any bicentennial nickels yet. They're all hiding. They've hid them all from us. 2005. Semi-key date. Having theirs banged up. Got some war paint on it. And some more stuff. Another one. It's 2004 Denver. MJ says, good luck. I need it. Shoot, where's everybody at Saturday? They don't even show up to the coin roll hunt. People on YouTube, you guys. Hard for me to get it together to hang out over here with y'all whenever, I think most of y'all are slow. Slow getting up or something. I mean, it's noon. I can't wait any longer to go live. Which is okay with me. I think I also figured this out. I think most of the time they were just wanting giveaways. And then they figured this out. If they're not going to be in here supporting me, then I'm not going to send them giveaways. I'm not doing giveaways for them. No. MJ's the only one in here. If I want to give her something, I'll just give her something. So we've did the math and figured out that giving away things to the YouTube community was costing me way more than anything else I had going on at the time. Meanwhile, if you're new to YouTube, just speak up, say hi, let us know you're in here. MJ won't bite you, I promise. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, no. Come on now. Boy, now that is... Look at that, 1959. Boy, I'm keeping that one. You hear me? Oh, that is like BU. Right there. 1959. Boy, that is AU at least. That is nice. Right? I thought it was awesome. Mustard, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Seeing Mustard and not knowing who they are, I hope you're doing well. If you're from the Whatnot community, then just let us know because I won't be familiar with your name. There's a lot of different folks coming over to YouTube that I won't know y'all's YouTube handles probably. Meanwhile, like I said, I appreciate all y'all that come over to Whatnot. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? Everybody that comes over there is a great joy to have. We did have. You gotta love this, right? You got some people that, hey, how are you doing? She said, hello, everyone. Aw, good to see you. So, they say sometimes when people imitate you, that's the greatest form of flattery, which I guess so. What does it say? Mustard, no UYT. What does that mean? MJ, can you figure out who Mustard is or what is?
He's not from Whatnot. He's from YouTube.
Oh, okay. I was trying to understand. So you're from the YouTube community? Well, Mustard, you must be newer. Or just, I'm glad you're a part of things, though. It's good to see you, Miss Cynthia. No, just YouTube. No YouTube. Happy Saturday. Hey, Furry. Furry helps out over there. I appreciate you helping out over in the Whatnot side of life. Meanwhile, Furry, I was just rimming on the subject. I wasn't on the subject yet, and we're not gonna mention names because we don't mention names of idiots, right? So you gotta love this though. There's a particular idiot that was over here in YouTube world that, everybody figured out exactly what they were about. Something happened in their life that reminded them that I'm still here. By the way, that was definitely all me. And there's more to come. Because, yeah, you think that rattled your cage? When I told you before I wouldn't forget about you, that's what I meant. And if the best thing you can do is come in to the Whatnot channel and make yourself look like a complete ass clown in front of other people, keep doing it, please, because everybody found a lot of humor in you. You just found the YouTube channel? Well, welcome in. I hope. What kind of coins do you like? Mustard, what kind of coins do you like? Do you like quarters, dimes, nickels? Y'all tell Mustard what kind of coin's your favorite coin. We know what Mama Cynthia's favorite coin is, and it's the Benji or the Libertad, the Tatas. Furry, what's your favorite coin? I feel like MJ Squirrel's favorite coin is probably made out of copper because she likes copper. Mustard, do you have a favorite coin? What kind of coin do you like? Maybe you don't like coins. Maybe you like currency. Bicentennial quarters. What? Silver, but it doesn't matter. Welcome to the YouTube world, Mustard. There you go. Can't pick one favorite? Oh my gosh. MJ's like, I just like all the coins. Cynthia, what's your favorite coin? It's funnier when she says it. She's going to say the Tatas. What's she going to say? The Benji. Anything US mostly and Eagle Stacker. Oh, okay. I got you. So you like the American Silver Eagle, our bullion coin, our 1 troy ounce bullion. So you are a different kind of stacker than some. You do like US coinage, but mainly you like the Eagles. You like stacking. You like the weight. I get it. Look at there, y'all. 48. It was almost silver. Almost silver. Half of that year was. We got whooped out of that one. What we got here? What do we got here? 2000, looking dirty. Held for review on that message. I don't know what that meant, but okay. Indian head penny for MJ. I don't know whose comment that was that got held for review, but apparently you said something that it didn't like. Meanwhile, my only forbidden words are like the GD word, and the B word, and the N word, and yeah, simple stuff that you probably shouldn't be saying anyways during a coin roll hunt. Oh, Cynthia, it blocked out your tatas. What? Cynthia was tataless. Whatnot must be getting, YouTube must be getting touchy. Hey, Whatnot don't care. You can say whatever. As long as you keep most of your clothes on. I say that because there was a young lady the other day streaming. I'm pretty sure she was almost naked. I'm just saying, that's one way to sell coins. You just, Break is over. Just saw you on live. See you again. All right, Miss Cynthia. Have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Thank you for coming in, and sorry that YouTube didn't like your tatas. Yep, there you go, Miss Cynthia. YouTube is jealous of your tatas. They bleeped them out so no one can see them. the radio. I think that in the future, she's over in the Philippines. So she joins us from the Philippines, which is literally, about 14 hours ahead of us, something like that. So, yeah, she's in the future. She's already halfway through today. Believe that. Yeah. She's heading into her evening. Right? Cynthia says, that's fine. Let YouTube get just as long as she's got nicer, tatas than them. That's what she said. I didn't say it. That was her words. Furry is the melon queen, so we don't know. MJ, she just keeps track of stuff. Make sure. Happy weekend. You have a happy weekend. I'll try to figure out something happy about it, and I'll let you know. How about that? No. Furry, I tell you what, man. I've got, I've been really blessed here where I live, and I haven't had a whole lot of idiots move in that had to be, just idiots you had to deal with. It's Sunday now here in the Philippines. Yeah. That's what I mean. You're in the future. She already knows what's happening on Sunday, y'all. She's already got church time in. Huh? Mine are just cantaloupes. What? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I feel like I don't have a comment on that. I don't know what to say. Cantaloupes are good. It's one of them darned if you do, darned if you don't. What are you going to say? Nothing? You can't get to say something, right? Where's Shaw's at? He'd be like, melons? Where's the cantaloupe? All right, let's go. Let's find something cool in here, y'all. $2023. Not ugly, but no reason to keep it. Come on, W. Can we get a W around this mother sucker today? Can we get a W? Can we get a W? Can I get a what? Can we get a what? Oh, man. 50 pounds. I don't know what you do with that. Look, I mean, at that point, that's just in the way. I mean, that might look good for photographs or videos somewhere, but in real life, that's just a problem. If your boob weighs 50 pounds, that's just, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of boob. That's all I can say. That's a lot of stuff going on. Could it be a W? Let's find out. Come on, W. Denver. Denver. I mean, I guess gotta have special boulder holders. Right? I'm telling you. That's definitely need a forklift for that deal. Bye, Miss Cynthia. I bet they do. Yeah, it sounds painful. That's. I mean, I'm thinking that's, geez. We're talking about more than a mouthful. That's more than an armful. That's like, Even ain't. And a gallon of milk is 5 pounds. So that means you're going to have 10 gallons of milk attached to your chest. That is just wow. Major back pain. I guess so. I guess so. And in my head, I'm thinking, I don't even know. That's a lot to take in. So now, off the subject of special, I couldn't do it. She said, well, I guess you'd have to if you were born with them. I don't know. I've known somebody that had a breast reduction, and they still had nice looking melons, but I'm just saying, I couldn't imagine what they looked like before they had the breast reduction. They had to have been super nice then, really, Melon reduction program, I'm saying. They told me they had a breast reduction, so I don't know. Either they had a breast reduction or a breast put in or something. I don't know at this point in the game. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me furry. Just forget I even said it. Never mind. We're just going to pretend like I don't know. I don't know anything about melons. I don't want to know about no melon reduction. Could be melon implants. I have no idea. I'm not even, I don't even, It's 2026. So how do you know? At this point, who knows? Are they real? Are they fake? Who knows? Who cares? I think at this point we're beyond that. We just don't even care anymore. Real fake, it don't matter. Oh, what do we got there? Possible. Looks like it still got copper on the edge. Come here, little bugger. Let's see you. What are you be? 21. Nothing cool. Okay. Let's check the rim on the rest of them. I don't see anything special on the rims of these little boogers. They all look like they got some copper in them. All right, well, we're going to further investigate. And I don't see a W. Yeah, well, hey, Furry don't want no melon reduction. She said she ain't going to do it. Them are some of the best assets out there, probably. Why would you want to reduce your best assets? I know some people, they get their assets injected into their face. You hear me? I ain't understood that one either. If you got one of them women that looks like Donald Duck on steroids, God bless you. I don't know what do you do with that? How do you kiss someone in the mouth that's got ass juice in their face? Yeah, that's happening out there, by the way. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen them chicks that you're like, them are not your lips. It's because it's part of their ass cheek. They done got it injected in there. What'd you say? Load? Loud? Load? What is that word, MJ? You're going to need to pronounce that for me because,
I said yuck.
It doesn't say yuck. It says L-O something.
Y-U-K. Yuck.
Come here and look at this and tell me that's what it says. That says yuck? What does that say? LOAD. What is that?
I didn't even put that. I put yuck.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God, why would it say something totally different?
On mine, y'all, it says LOAD. I swear to God. See? I don't. What? YouTube is being weird with me. I don't know what's going on. So, it says yuck there. See, I'm telling you. MJ just came in here and looked at it. I swear to God, it says something completely different on mine. All my devices are having heart attacks. They're all stressed out, Oh my gosh, Furry, I don't know what I did the other day. I bought a laptop off of Whatnot. Waiting on it to get here, see if we get new Whatnot. Yeah, I had LO. Yeah. Yep. I showed her. It definitely does. It says some other stuff. I don't even know what the word is, but it says it. You got U-Haul trucks and rolling through here like they're, taxiing out. Fucking. What that means is the trash ran, they're going to fill up our dumpsters. It's weird, man. Weird. Probably got that Texas virus. Fucking idiot. My phone's susceptible to idiots. That's what it is. YouTube. Messing with the squirrel. Hey, I thought I was losing it. Y'all were like, yuck. She said yuck. I'm like, I swear to God, no what it says, man. I can't read right the way it is, so but I can tell what the word yuck looks like. You know what I mean? It didn't have a Y in it. I was like, I don't know how you're spelling yuck nowadays, but that ain't it. No. There's a 2001 that looked like it could have been silver from back in the day. I'm still amazed at this one. Look at that, y'all. I'm talking AU59. That is a beautiful looking nickel. That definitely come out of a Benji set, I would say. I would say that was in a set that had a Benji in it at one time. With its shiny self. Apparently YouTube likes big tatas and had a load for butt face. What? Oh no. That's okay. Look. Most of the time, face ain't even important. No. Just tell them, just look, here's the deal. YouTube, get it together, it'll be okay. What I can't believe is as many people are subscribed and following as there is, and none of them show up. Hardly at all. Just a handful of y'all. See, the rest of them should truly they should do me a favor and unsubscribe. They mess up my algorithm by just being subscribers that don't show up, the asses. Still haven't figured out how to get rid of them unless I just block them all. That I can do, and then that'll take them off my thing. Still thinking about it. I don't know what that looks like, blocking 3,000 people, but we might. I'm working on figuring it out for real. Hey, you seen Miss KK? I keep looking to find Miss KK live. I got an email back a long time ago from her because I'm always at doctors. But she said, hey, come support my channel. And I ain't seen her live. So have y'all seen Miss KK live? If you do, you better go over there and say hi to her. Tell her I said hi because, well, I ain't seen her go live. Yeah, I'm looking for tatas, and that's all right. Hey, Furry, I have to fill out doctor's forms all the time, right? This doctor the other day, they always get some strange questions. And now this other one was like, how is, it was like, well, I can't remember if I was at the MS doctor, the neurological doctor, the pain doctor. I was at one of them. And they wanted to know how it affected my sexual activity. Told them, I said, I wouldn't know. I ain't had sex in so long. Can you call that active even when you ain't had sex? And, it's been a minute. So I'm pretty sure that don't even count. You don't see Miss KK on either? Well, you need to find her. You better send her an email and check on her, y'all. Miss KK, she's been around for a bit, right? She got a really big heart. She's a really outspoken person. Sometimes people get upset about it, but that's part of who she is. And yeah, I respect that more than I do the people that are all, one way and then another way. Been deliveries, well, there you go. Truck driver's cat. Boy, that's. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm busy all myself all the time. That's why I say I don't know if I've just missed her or. I know this. I feel bad not getting to see her live. I don't want her to think that everybody's forgot about her, La 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 la. So there's some folks going to start a brick and mortar coin shop in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that I believe are going to get a hold of me to become their refiner. That's going to be awesome. But I had a freaking heart attack yesterday with gas prices $4.99. There you go. Welcome to the big game. Hey, boy, I tell you what, they dress it up and make it look all pretty to you, but here's the deal. You got a president that went on national television here like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and said, yep, that's fine. They can do whatever they want over there in the strait, that we're going to drill, baby, drill here in the United States. Here's the problem. We got next to no refiners over here. So you can drill all the oil you want, but we're not able to turn it into gas right away. I don't know why no one else did the math on that. I did the math on that, and I told MJ, I said, you better start getting gasoline right now and storing it up places because this shit is not going to be pretty. You know what I mean? Look, you can't throw missiles at the gas station and think that the price of gas ain't going to go up. If you don't think I'm right, then go throw some missiles at Walmart, head corporations in Arkansas, and see if the price of shit at Walmart don't go up. You know what I mean? That's effectively what we've done. We're going to war with the oil makers over there, the gas companies. We've allowed Saudi Arabia and the Middle East to become the, oil tycoons and allowed them to become the refiners. And it was easier to have them just, make the gas and us just ship it over. And whatever. So now you get to pay more for the gas, right? Oh, but it gets better, Furry. Now the gas you're getting is over 25% freaking ethanol. Yeah. Yeah. It used to be 15%. They pushed it past 25. I think they said 30% is what they're pushing right now. 30% ethanol. It's awesome. My vehicle went from my gas mileage in my vehicle went from 19 miles a gallon, 19 point something miles a gallon, down to 17 miles a gallon now. Yep. I've lost over 2 miles a gallon on my gas. And I'm having to buy fuel additives about every other time I buy gas. So that makes sense. You know what I mean? That means I'm throwing in another $2.99 because heat used to be 99 cents. Well, now it's $2.99. And can't nothing be the right price anymore. Oh no, Furry, they were already at 15. They doubled up on that. They've been people, look, we're on YouTube right now. You should YouTube it and look at the videos of these people testing this gasoline. You hear me? It's upsetting. It is not good. Yeah. Watch some of the new ones. It is not good. They raised it to 15 with your knowledge, but then they raised it to 30 without your knowledge. That's what's happening right now. Oh my gosh, y'all, we might have something cool in this. Oh my God, do we have silver? Look, I think we might have silver. Maybe not. Maybe it's a faker. I don't know. I think maybe. I don't know. We're going to pull it out. Is it silver? Let's go. Oh my gosh, 1 year off. Why does it look silver? One year off. Little copper. Alrighty, but let's see what else we got. Thought maybe that one was silver. Boom. Look at right there, y'all. Now, call me crazy if you want, but you see the edge of that coin? Now, I'm not going to say that's gold, but that looks gold. Does that look gold to you all? Huh? You think gold plated? We're going to find out. And it's the next to last coin, so we're going to find out very last on that one. Let's look at what we got here. We got alive. Come on now. Would it not be cool to have silver and gold? Just saying. We'll take a W. We'll take a W if they'll give us one. 81. In God we trust. Looking all pretty on that one. What year is this? Philadelphia. 71. Come on now. 23. Philadelphia. 22. Ooh, is it a W? Come on, W. Denver. Denver. It looked gold, didn't it? We're going to find out. We're getting closer to it. We're getting closer to it. Hold your horses. We're going to hold on tight and find out. Look at this guy. Did they make him look like a giant because, maybe he was a giant? $19.70. Forgotten date of coin there. You notice we've got no bicentennials. Look at this one right here. And it's a Denver, uncirculated. How are we getting brand new quarters, y'all? I mean, it's a 1996, but I get a lot of these looking awful brand new. Get them breast feathers. Just saying. $19.16. Look here. Here we go. The final coin. 2005. A man on the mountain from California. And it is Denver. And it is definitely gold plated, y'all. Look at that. 24 karat gold plated. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll keep that. That's a good find. Sweet. Sweet as apple pie. What I was told. Gold-plated quarter, yep. Hey, that's, we'll take it. That's fine. So far, this has been our find, y'all. Got the gold-plated quarter. Got a little cherry there on his cheek where he'd been rubbed a little bit. Not bad. So we got the gold-plated quarter, and we got the uncirculated 59. Look at that, y'all. That is just a beauty of a nickel, y'all. I mean, look at there. Beauty of an uncirculated one. That had to have been in a set that had a Benji in it. Had to have been. All right, next roll up, roll of dimes. Let's get these things going while I still got eyesight. Holy cow. Looking through the coins is hard on my eyeballs. I would say, is that another gold plated right there? Is that gold plated dime? Holy smokes, what we got going on today? We pulling out the gold plating today, maybe. Who knows? We're going gold, baby, gold. Come on now, give us something good. 76, dirty is everything, furry. Why is 76 so dirty, girl? What you got going on there with the 76? Come on now, what is it? 91? Man, that 91 looked like it could have been silver. Gee, man. Why'd you do me like that? Why you treat me so bad? Well, it just wasn't there, folks. Was not there. They said no dimes for you today in that set. So there we are on that. It got us not where we wanted to be, but it got us. We'll hit another roll of nickels. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. We're at about an hour, or we're at about 47 minutes. So we've still got a little bit longer to talk and search. Maybe we can find a silver nickel to go with our other cool stuff. Come on, nickel. Come on, War Nickel. We need you. Where you be? We'd like a War Nickel. We like War Nickels. All right, y'all, let's go. Come on, we can do it. Boy, look at that showed up thing, huh? Bank probably ain't gonna take that back. Nothing in that roll. Holy smokes. Come on now. Come on, coins, give us something good. Feel like it's holding out on us. You ever known something to hold out on you? I think that's it. I think it's holding out on us. Hey, MJ, you got coffee making in here? Maybe? I don't know. Just heard something in there. Sound like maybe you might have coffee that's done. Dun, dun, dun. Time for a refill. Is that what it is? It must have known it. I heard it doing something in here. It was making some kind of noise. I heard it in there making some noise. I was like, what was that? Then it dawned on me. That's the coffee machine. Oh, by the way, y'all want to go over to Whatnot and bookmark the upcoming shows. We're going to have a game later on today. Probably shortly. Here shortly. And then we got to figure out how to put together a wheel for Whatnot because we've only got a few more days of Whatnot wheels remaining. So, I'm back watching while driving home. Oh, Cynthia, you're driving now? So, see, that's a plus. I thought you were scared to death of driving. See, you're growing up. Oh, you're listening. I got you. Well, you can watch or you can listen. It's probably more fun to listen. I ain't much to look at. It's a good thing I got a better voice than anything else. You're driving again. Awesome. Good deal. There you go. Just be careful. I'm glad you're driving again. Yeah, I couldn't imagine not driving. My doctor's even been like, look, I'm not going to have them suspend your license, but he suggested that I shouldn't drive. But I drive responsibly. I dodge all the other vehicles for the most part. Yep, you gotta be careful for sure. It's the other drivers you gotta be careful about, right? Like myself, I've never ran into a building or into anybody else, so I'm guessing. Well, I can't. I take that back. At one point in life, I did drive into some folks, but that was intentional. It wasn't an accident. So yeah, if you piss off anybody, watch out. They might run into you. That's a thing. This is Tim's car. We are waiting for his driver's license. Well, see, that's something else that changed. I'm gonna say I'm very happy that he's getting a vehicle and that you're growing up enough now to let him start driving. It wasn't 2 years ago that you thought it was a terrible idea. This is progress. That means that you're letting him grow. Can it be a W? Oh, it's a Philadelphia. Yeah, I know he's 16. I remember having this talk about he needs a vehicle when he turns 16. You're like, nope. When he goes to college and graduates, then he can get a vehicle. I was like, no, he's going to need a vehicle before then so he can get a job and work and do things. So, my point is, you've grown up enough to realize that he needs a vehicle when he's 16 so he can work, do things. Before you were like, no, people have wrecks. All because you had a wreck. You gotta not let that be his. Yeah, he's gonna do okay. You just don't wreck his vehicle before he gets it. Well, there you go. See, he needs it to do class and stuff for sure. Meanwhile, just my opinion, but Taekwondo is for people that don't know how to fight. You need to tell him to take something else besides Taekwondo. That's what they teach women for self-defense. If he wants to learn how to fight, tell him he needs to take some real classes. Taekwondo is Jiu-Jitsu for women. Tell him to take some Jiu-Jitsu classes so he can learn how to fight. Yeah, Jiu-Jitsu, karate, something. Taekwondo is women's self-defense. And I'm sure the reason why he signed up for that is because somebody does classes kind of like that already in their dance thing, right? Any of it's good. Self-defense is a good thing, but primarily I think learning how to fight is a better thing. And he'll learn that better with karate. Taekwondo teaches you how to take a hit, not how to give one. I only know because I took classes when I was younger, growing up. And I think I learned more from boxing than I did any of it. Taekwondo was more like, I don't know, acrobats. Literally had to take an acrobatic class to take Taekwondo. It was crazy. That's one of requirements for going to Japan. You know why, right? Let me enlighten you in this, Cynthia. Yeah, well, yeah, it's for women. It's for men that are going to be enlisted into the Red Army. You do know that's part of the qualifications for being part of the Red Army is Taekwondo, Jiu-Jitsu, where here in the United States, we make our military men and women learn something different. But yeah, for Japan, that's part of their military thing. And when you go to Japan and you're of age, you are automatically enlisted into their military. So that's why that's a requirement for 10. God bless that our countries ever, end up going to war against each other, Cynthia, because you'll have our kids shooting each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's part of his qualifications for going to school over there. Believe that. They want him to take that so that they can put him and enlist him. That's what that is. The price of his school is going to come with a heavy price. Like I said, pray to God that they never actually go to war against the U.S. because if they do, it's a wrap. Because all they'll do is they'll be like, okay, Taekwondo, but here's a gun. No training, but you got to go fight. They did it during World War I and World War II. Some of them old boys didn't even know how to do anything but take a plane and fly it in the air, take off the ground. They never even taught them how to land because they knew they were going to have them fly planes into ships. You know what I mean? Yep. Believe this, they don't put anybody through school over there without them signing that agreement. That's why I was really taken back at the fact that you were going to let him go to school over there, but I get it. He's also going to shooting training. See, this is what I'm telling you. His price of his school is he is going to be part of their military. That's an automatic thing. Meanwhile, I want you to look at the news, Cynthia, about what happens to militaries that go against the U.S. We've got new weapons that we nuke them without ever even firing a bullet at them. We just zap them, kill them, eliminate them without ever even firing a shot. And meanwhile, Japan and China is definitely in our list of enemies that we're about to go to war with. Just food for thought. That gun will do him no good when they're shooting him with microwaves. It's what we use now. We don't even use guns. We just nuke people. It's the craziest looking warfare I've ever seen in my life, but literally they just zap you. That's how we've managed to be winning all these little wars we've got started right now without anybody touching the ground. We just nuke them. Well, you're right. God knows, but I know this. I would not want to be enlisted into a military that was going up against a military right now that has military. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what's happening. And they do it with people that are in poverty and poor, and they're like, hey, come here, we'll take care of you. Meanwhile, I know somebody that was offered the same deal to come to the United States, and the fact that you wouldn't come to the United States and get his education paid for, but you chose China or Japan, says a lot. That puts you on the wrong side of West versus East. Believe that. Yeah, well, no. He's going to be in their military as a scientist. Believe that. The reason why they need scientists is so they can figure out how to make weapons to fight us. They can't keep up in the scientific field of beating us. Our scientists are always going to be ahead of them. That's the only science they're interested in, is how to, He'll do good with whatever he does, though. Or COVID, right? I'm telling you. That's how they made it. The scientists made COVID right there in that area. That's exactly what they do. Biological warfare. They do it in the name of science. They say it's for science, right? Well, your son's future might be very short if he goes to a country that we're fighting in war. That's a fact. Yep. Definitely be praying for him, because I'm telling you, it's... Stay in touch with us, Cynthia, and let us know 5 years from now what it looks like. You know what I mean? Not even that. Let us know, 5 years from now, how you feel about it. I think it'll take less time than that, but at the most 5 years. And if you move over there, they're going to give you a job in one of them sweatshops. which you already said you're going over there with him, so that's how they're arranging that. They're going to give you a job. Yeah, it's been here way before 2019. It's just been weaponized and made stronger by scientists. In Asia. Scientists in Asia that were paid to do it for the U.S. government released it. That's how COVID started. Yep. It's a good way to thin down the population of the world. And it was a good way to thin down the population of the United States, which was out of control. Yep. And you should. I don't know what'll happen after his college, and neither do you. Let's see if he makes it through the war first. I'll be honest with you. I don't believe that my kids that's Tim's age and kids Tim's age might not ever even get the life that we had. So I think he should enjoy it when he can. Yeah, that's what I mean. It'll be an experience for you. All the places in the for 4 years. Oh yeah. Yep. Well, there you go. They've even got it timed just right. I said 5 years. I bet it'll happen within that 4 years. They've already got a time window set. That's what that is. Very interesting the way governments work. And they feed on the young and the poor. That's what they feed on. That's who they recruit. Believe that. And the smart. They need his intelligence because he's a smart kid. Yeah. 4 years is a normal degree, but not for a 16-year-old. For a 16-year-old, that makes them 20 years old, which, according to the Red Army, is their prime age. Just saying. Tim, I'm sure Tim will be successful by then. I hope so. He'd be successful in anything he sticks his mind to. Any of y'all can be. Believe that. If I can be successful in life, anybody out there can. Meanwhile, Tim's young, smart. He can do it. He'll do it. He'll do well. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Everything over there is expensive. Freaking cup of water is expensive. What do you mean? Well, no shit, Furry. I know that. Did you forget I've got 9 children? I'm not stupid. I was a single dad. Believe this, 3 of my kids went to college. They are very successful in life. 3 of them are in the military. 3 of them are drug dealers. So there you go. That's my kids. And yeah, all of them had college degrees, including the one son that's a drug dealer that was class valedictorian. So I understand that we do pre-college classes here in the U.S. That's not what they're doing overseas, Furry. Let me enlighten you in what they do. At age 16, he is going to graduate his school over there and start college courses. Because the Red Army recruits young and they start fast. By the time he is 20 years old, he will be what they call their prime candidate for their military. That's what they groom them for. Here in the United States, we call it grooming. There in other countries, they just call it, educational purposes. It is definitely grooming when they take you in at age 16 and give you Here in the United States, you got to be 18. You know what I mean? They start there 2 years earlier for a purpose. Believe this. At age 9, I was recruited. By age 16, I was already heavily recruited into things. And that's when it starts. That's when your mind molds. Believe that. They mold their minds so they become their soldiers. That's what happens. That's a fact. It's a socialist country. You got to understand that's how it works. Okay? They can dress it up and you can pretend like it's all good. And what you're doing is feeding someone else's illusion that it's all good when it's not. And if you don't believe me, I'm a property manager from a lady that moved here from Korea, whose family is in Japan. And I talk with her like 20 times a day. And yeah, the things that she has told me about what they do with their people over there is very disturbing. So yeah, I don't know. With having inside sources that I talk to every day telling me exactly what is going on over there and how they have basically used their children as military grade weapons against the United States for the last 25 years, I'm saying they're definitely still doing it today. You know what I mean? And that comes from a lady that escaped Korea to come to the United States that successfully owns multiple businesses right here in Oklahoma City. And you're talking to a guy that traveled overseas a lot. And the only time I ever went to that area was for, not good things. Let's put it that way. Nothing good happens there. By the way, that is also the country that has the leading amount of kidnappings, also has the leading amount of women abductions that just come up MIA. They just disappear. You know what I mean? And has the most scientists that just vanish once they become scientists and do whatever it is they got them doing over there, including the one that created COVID that just disappeared after the fact. Just saying. That is what they do. You know what I mean? And by supporting that, you're supporting the Red Army. And let's make this clear, that is America's enemy. Just so y'all know, right? We've not ever been on the same side of any war ever. They're also the ones trying to demonetize the US dollar as we speak and start the BRICS nation. So yeah, there's a whole lot wrong with it. You know what I mean? What she is doing is signing her son up to become an enemy of the United States, which is not going to turn out well, I promise. It never does. Yeah. Woke college. Yipes. But we did find some gold today. Check it out. What do you think about that, Cynthia? There's what you need in your life. Then you could actually put Tim in a real college that will count outside of Japan or China or somewhere else. That's the crazy thing about the lady from Korea that I'm a property manager for here in Oklahoma City, is that she went to college in Korea and Japan. And then guess what? She got here to the United States and none of that counts. None of it. Well, good luck getting him out of that situation if you've already signed paperwork and started receiving money from them. Because I'm sure they'll send money for clothes and send money for other things. It's what they do. It'll work out, though. Just have faith. Pray a lot. God will get him through it. He'll take care of him. But, yeah. Once you've signed an allegiance to those people, believe me, I know I signed an allegiance to people that I still, to this day, have to honor. You know what I mean? Yep. Well, that's what you got to think about. It's the future. If you think this war is anything, wait till the one that's coming. Yep, that's it. Pray and let God lead you. That's all you can do. Sometimes you have to look at things as more than just money. You know what I mean? That's what I urge people to do, because sometimes people just see the money. You know what I mean? They'll throw shiny things at you and make it look cool right then, but it might not end up that way in the end. Here's something I can throw at you that's going to remain cool regardless. And Cynthia, you already know this. God is real, y'all. He's going to be there for you regardless of what you're going through. There you go. So that's all you got to do. Have faith in God. Meanwhile, I want y'all to remember to keep your heads up, your feet down, keep reaching for the stars, keep stacking the silver, which I ain't got out here. We got a nice new shiny 59 though that is BU. And we got some gold, so keep stacking that. Keep going through the coins. Keep doing what you're doing. Meanwhile, keep in touch with God. That's the most important thing you can do every day. That's what I try to do every day, and I urge you all to do the same. He will get you through whatever you're going through, I promise. And it might not be the prettiest thing in the world, but at the end of the day, he'll get you through it. I say that because I'm going through stuff that is not great every day. I had to tell someone that the other day. My own mom was like, seems like you're having a rough day. And I told her, I said, not every day is great. That's the reality of it. You know what I mean? So my suggestion to the rest of y'all is be yourselves. Myself, I'm a realist. So I'm always going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, straight from the chest. 10 toes down. I want y'all to remember to keep your heads up, your feet down. Keep reaching for them stars. Hey, get over there to Whatnot. We got a game lined up for later, and I'll be over here to YouTube maybe later on tonight or tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'll see you then. Bye.